I'm gonna be reviewing the amazing Jeckel brothers. For those out there wondering why it's a burnt CD, well, I did own the CD at one point, but my dog, and this is an old excuse, but with a twist, uh, the expression is my dog ate my homework. Well, my dog bit into the CD and cracked it in half. And yeah, learn not to leave your CDs on the floor when you're about to put them in. Leave them on the counter or something. That way nobody touches them unless they're curious or whatever. But even then, at least with a person, they won't bite into the CD. So I had to burn myself a copy of it. Um, I accidentally put I didn't put nothing's left on it. So yeah, it's not really the full album, but it's got every song except for Nothing's Left on it. It skips too because the CD is scratched to hell and back, and you can see through the CD, so you can probably see some of the cracks. Um, Here is the booklet it came with. Yeah, it's seen better years. I've had this CD, well, booklet since I was 15. I had the CD since I was 14. Well, I had the CD in the case since I was 15, but it was 2 years ago that the CD ended up getting cracked. So yeah. Um, Here's because I have Jeckel. It's got his story. His glow of compassion kindles the heart like a campfire on a cold winter's eve. His embers burn eternally, spreading the flame of mercy like a warm blanket over the shoulders of a vagabond. His kindness is fueled by sympathy for human suffering, but his inferno of righteous cause incinerates creatures of sin to ash. The torch of his salvation guides wanderers in the dark abyss to freedom. Its flaring sparks float on the winds of change like soaring birds recently freed. I'm not gonna read all of that, but if you want to see all of it, either pause the video or uh, get yourself a copy of the CD. It's pretty cheap, uh, but not cheap enough to where I could. I mean, I could get it for the good price, but whenever I see it, I never have my wallet on me, so that kind of sucks. Uh, but anyways, let me go through the track listings, and I remember the track listing very well. First, we got the intro. Every Joker's card had an intro, and almost every ICP CD had an intro. So, the intro is pretty much a guy goes into a I don't know what you want to call those shops. Not really a gift shop, not really a pawn shop either. Maybe a thrift shop. He ends up going into one of those kind of shops, and he's looking for something for his woman. And the manager or person who owns the store ends up asking him, "Well, sir, what can I help you with today?" And no, he's not looking for something for his woman. He's looking something for his father. And he's like, Uh, I'm just looking for something for the old man. He collects old shit and stuff like this. And the manager shows him a candle. Now, this is all in voice because it's a track. Um, so you've got to paint the picture in your head. So the manager gives the guy the candle, and he says, "This is a very special candle." And the guy's like, "I don't want a candle." But anyways, the guy pretty much pesters him and says, uh, "This is a very special candle. It will take you." I think he says it will take you on a journey. Uh, and it is the candle, and then it goes to a really dark voice, and it says, "The amazing Jeckel brothers." And then it cuts to "Bring It On." And "Bring It On" is a really fun song. Uh, I listened to a little bit of the CD today. Um, some of the songs skipped, sadly. But "Bring It On" is about pretty much you want to fuck with us, then bring it on. So we've got that. Then we've got no. First we got Jake Jeckel after the intro. It's pretty much Jake is the power of your positiveness, and he is the keeper of love. He's the keeper of compassion, and his brother Jack is the keeper of sin and the keeper of negativity and the keeper of hate. Um, Violent J is supposed to be Jake, and Shaggy is supposed to be Jack. Um, and they juggle balls, which are supposed to be the souls of the sinners or the souls of the kinder people, the innocent. So if one ball or soul should fall to the ground, uh, chaos will ensue. So they have to keep on juggling the souls in order to keep chaos from coming to Earth. So yeah, uh, after we get Jake Jekyll, we then get Bring It On, and after that we get I Want My Shit, which it's pretty much what the song sounds like. It's Shaggy just wanting his shit, wanting his stuff. He wants a fat bitch named Bridget. He wants a sip of Fago. Uh, he wants some old voodoo. He just wants all this random stuff, and that's what I like when people can be random, but at the same time have a fun sense of humor. And random people do have a fun sense of humor. Uh, so then it gets to probably one of my favorite songs on the CD, "Bitches." This song is pretty much about women who fuck over people, bitches. And most people might remember it as being the song that Missy in Big Money Hustlers ends up dying to. Uh, when she gets killed, Bitches ends up playing. uh, and then, of course, Shaggy ends up taking out the taco and eating it after he's like screaming, "No!" Like, for some reason, I laugh at that movie. It's so, in my eyes, it's so funny. Like, yeah, it's stupid, but it's still pretty damn funny. Uh, so, because uh, Jeckel Brothers came out in '99, they had an ad for Big Money Hustlers. If you want to hear my thoughts on that, I have a review for it, so just feel free to look it up. Um, this is a cellophane cover. Well, keep on saying cellophane, but I don't know what to call this. It's very reflective. As you can see, the red shines a little bit. If you got this new, it came in a red case. Jake had the yellow case and Jack had the red case, but for some reason my copy of it had the red case. So maybe the owner switched them around because I got the CDs used. I got a big bag full of ICP CDs, ABK CDs, one ABK CD, Twisted CD, most tasteless. I got ICP's Ringmaster. I got Riddlebox. I got Wizard of the Hood, Violent J, which I cannot find that CD anywhere. I've looked all over this place and I cannot find it. And I think it's in one of my dresser drawers. Well, one of my game drawers. But I can't find it. So that review will take some time to get to. But anyways, I also got the Wraith of Shangri-La, which I gave that to my sister because she really liked the album too, and she didn't really want to pay for it. And because when I was 15, it was still pretty expensive, so I gave the copy to her, and I waited a couple years and I bought a new copy, and then that one got fucked up because I had it in my book bag and somebody kicked me. Yeah, I was bullied in school and I don't give a fuck. They this didn't hurt me, but it hurt the part of me that loved music. The kid kicked me, kicked my bag, knew my CD was in there, and stomped on it. Thankfully, it didn't break the disc or the DVD, but it did break the case, and you've already seen what my Wraith of Shangri-La looks like. So, yeah. But anyways, this was also one of those CDs that was in the bag. And I got the ICP rattles over there. They look just like action figures, but they've got beans in them, so it's pretty much a rattle. After Bitches, you get my second favorite song. Bitches isn't my favorite song, but it's one of my favorites off of this CD. You get my one of my other favorite songs off of this CD. Terrible, which talks about how terrible a person can be. Like, it talks about, of course, racists. And a lot of people say that that's all ICP talked about is racism and rape and sex and violence. Not all the time, but in the 90s, when they were starting out, yeah, that's pretty much a lot of what they talked about because that's what was really, really the hot issue at the time, racism. So, they talk about our country was built on slaves, which, if you think about it, it is true. Half of our presidents were slave owners. So, yeah. And Shaggy even says there was a slave owner on the $1 bill, George Washington. Sorry, I'm itching my eye. Then we've got I Stab People. Pretty much just a song of Violent J going on a killing spree, but not killing people with chainsaws or anything like that, but killing people with a knife, just stabbing them. And just stabbing random things. I think at one point he stabs a wall. Uh, and in the song "Still Stabbing," he talks about him stabbing all 9 members of Slipknot, and that's why they wear masks. And I love that. I love both stabbing songs. They're both really good. Then track 8. What is track 8? Hmm. Oh, track 8. Another love song. It's a follow up to Love Song. Whereas Love Song was about Violent J and Shaggy trying to get some, this one's about if Violent J had a girlfriend who cheated on him. So it's the polar opposite of the first love song. And my my nephew absolutely despises Another Love Song. He cannot stand. For some odd reason, he likes Love Song, but he hates Another Love Song. I do not get that. I think they're both great. Then we get Everybody Rise, which is an anthem like everybody on the east side rise, everybody on the north side rise, south side rise, everybody rise. Uh, Really fun song. They redid it for the Forgotten Freshness Volume 5. It's under a different title. Rise from the Ground, I think it's called. Or Rise Up. I don't know. I don't really remember the track listing for Forgotten Freshness 5. I should have picked it up, but I didn't know the price for it. I immediately looked at Bazaar and I was like, oh, gotta have it. Uh, so I picked Bazaar up. If you want to see that video, I just uploaded it uh, today, so go ahead and check it out. Um, then we get my possibly my all-time favorite song off of this CD, "Play With Me." This song got me through the 8th grade. When I got this CD, I was 15, so gotta figure 2008. Yep, I would have been in 8th grade. Yeah, this song definitely got me through the 8th grade because uh, nobody, and I mean nobody, in my school liked ICP, didn't even like Psychopathic, and everybody knew that ICP was a part of Psychopathic, but nobody knew about the other Juggalo bands. They didn't know about Twisted. They didn't know about Blaze. They didn't know about ABK. They didn't know about uh, well, Boondocks wasn't around yet, was he? Yeah, Boondocks was also around too. They didn't know about Boondocks. They didn't know about any of these Juggalo rappers. And they didn't know about Kid Crusher. I didn't know about Kid Crusher yet either, but I'm just putting it out there. Everybody knew who ICP was, and they ended up knocking me for liking ICP. And I eventually told them, you know what? Shut up. If you're gonna keep on pestering me about what I like, just shut the fuck up and stop being a little crybaby bitch. Bye. So I just settled with my music, and they just settled with being an asshole. So yeah, we've got the amazing Jeckel brothers, and to continue with the track listing, track 11, Jack Jeckel. This one's all about the negativity and hate and uh, no feeling at all for human life. And then it goes into one negative song with another negative song. Fun song, too. Fuck the world. Pretty much what the song means. It's just Violent J saying fuck 95 times, even though he says in the song, I say fuck 93 times. He actually says it 95 times. Um, yes, I'm that bored. I counted. Uh, And it's pretty much considered one of the most offensive songs ICP ever did, because they say stuff like "fuck the Berlin Wall," both sides of it, "fuck the Dalai Lama," fuck Nugent, you like to hunt a lot, so fucking what? Uh, they say fuck to a lot of people and a lot of things. They even say fuck to Tom Petty, and I like Tom Petty and the Hart Brothers. They're good, but it's a song, so yeah, gotta take what you can get. It's a good song, and saying that I don't like the Amazing Jeckel Brothers is a lie. Why would I have a Jack Jeckel poster if I didn't even like Amazing Jeckel Brothers? I absolutely love the Joker's cards. I love all of them. But it's a toss up between which is my favorite, Riddlebox or the Wraith of Shangri-La. It's really hard to choose between the two. But back to the track list. After Fuck the World, we get The Shaggy Show, which uh, was Shaggy's internet show. He always had special guests on there. It was pretty much like a video diary uh, of him on the tour bus. Sorry, itching my ear now. The special guest in the song is Snoop Dogg. That was the big thing about the CD. It had two special guests on it, with Bitches having ODB, but he barely said anything. All it was just random ramblings. And I'm like, what the fuck? Uh, and if you read the book Behind the Pain, Violent J actually talked about we weren't even gonna call it bitches, but ODB kept on talking about bitches this, bitches that, so we just decided to call it bitches. So yeah, there's the story behind how they came up with the song. Uh, and they were gonna call it something else. I forget what it was though. I don't think they said it. They might have, but I don't remember. I've read the book twice, and it's been a while since I've read the book. So yeah, uh, after that, they were also gonna have Ice-T be a part of one of the songs, but they never got around to putting the song on the album. So if anybody can find that song, good luck. If you can find that song, send me a link. I don't even know if they made that song. So yeah. With that, we move on to Mad Professor, probably my favorite song next to Bitches and Terrible, uh, and Play With Me. This is probably my favorite song out of the whole thing. Mad Professor. It's pretty much take Insane Clown Posse. Take Violent J, put him in as the Dr. Frankenstein, and put Shaggy in as the monster. You got yourself a really, really funny song. And it pretty much talks about he takes different body parts from different victims and tries to sew them together and make his own little creation. And then he gets to the point where he has to attach a nutsack, and he's like, I've got to find a way to attach this nutsack. And then instead of a twitching finger, in order to find out if it's alive, Shaggy farts, and that's how you get the lines, what lyrics, it's alive. And then Violent J says, hand me that rack of rap. And then he goes, well, I ain't changing his draws, man, fuck that. Like, you gotta admit, the lyrics are really over the top and funny. Uh, and some people are ashamed about liking ICP. Not saying juggalos are ashamed. I'm just saying some people out there who are like, oh, I like ICP, but I'm not gonna let anybody else know that. I won't name names though. But anyways, if you like ICP, great, go for it. There's nothing wrong with ICP. There's nothing wrong with liking ICP, Kiss, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Culture Club, Eagles, Beatles, Elvis. There's nothing wrong with that. Hell, all the bands I just listed off, I like. Uh, there's nothing wrong with liking music at all. Everybody has their own musical taste. So after Mad Professor, we get I'm gonna skip track 15 because I can't really remember it. But track 16 is Echo Side. So that's where we get our first glimpse at Dark Lotus. Back when it used to be only Violent J, Shaggy, Monoxide, and Madrox. So that's a great way to end the CD with, let alone the fact that I forgot to put Nothing's Left. So Nothing's Left is the real deal finisher for the CD, but since my dog broke the CD, I had to burn myself another copy, and I forgot to put that song on there. But anyways, Nothing's Left, I don't really know much about it because I didn't really listen to it a whole lot. Apparently it's a pretty deep song, but for some reason I never listened to it. Even when I got the CD, I was like, I never really listened to the song. That's why I forgot to put it on there, because I know the song exists, but I just forgot to put it on there. But anyways, what do I give the Amazing Jeckel Brothers? I give it an 8 out of 10. It doesn't have any flaws, but uh, this one was tried to be a mix between rap and rock like they normally do, but this one didn't really know whether to be rock or rap. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think it balances out perfectly, but I felt like the songs were a mishmash. Like, they didn't flow too well. Like, it went from one song into another song, and it went by so fast. Uh, but the balance later on within the part of the CD where it got to like one positive song and then another positive song and then another, and then it went to a negative song and then to another negative song and then another negative song and then back to a positive song. That worked, but it had a rough beginning. Uh, Good songs for the beginning. Don't get me wrong, yeah, but hopefully I'm not confusing people here. But anyways, it gets an 8 out of 10. Definitely check this out if you're a fan of rap and rock and roll, well, heavy metal. Definitely check it out. The Amazing Jeckel Brothers, you can get it pretty cheap. $10, I think, down at FYE. Last time I checked, down at FYE was a year or so ago. So yeah, FYE, they've got it for like $10. So go for it. Definitely worth the $10. So Jake Jeckel, you either love it or you hate it. A lot of juggalos out there really do love this album, and I see why. This song is great. And here is our first glimpse at what Twisted finally nailed with their look. They weren't at the time wearing face paint, but they did have the dead eyes. So yeah, the dead eyes and the contacts. Monoxide had the spiked up hair, and Jamie Madrox had the dreads going on, or spider legs. So yeah, uh, when we return, we will talk about Bizarre. Yeah, I wish I could make it spin. That way you could get the illusion of the fact that it's a spiral. But yeah, catch you later. Peace.